Cosmic Girl 101 signing on for the Pisces Rising Astrology for the month of June 2024. This month we're going to be discussing the planetary transits and how they are going to basically flavour your month for June 2024. Opening up the month of June, the Sun continues its transit in the sign of Gemini. For you as a Pisces rising, this is your fourth house. So the Sun lighting up the fourth house being about your family, the sense of security and foundations in a home, real estate and property concerns, a lot to do with integrations with family members, and who you consider your family tribe. So this Sun is really illuminating what is really obvious to you in regards to those fourth house aspects in your chart. It squares your first house. So there's a tension here. So it's trying to find the balancing act, you versus other people, and what's going on in regards to the family home, your real estate and property concerns, and even ancestry. Your sense of stability and sanctuary could possibly be thrown off when the Sun is transiting that fourth house. On June 20, the Sun leaves your fourth house and ingresses into the sign of Cancer, your fifth house, until July 22nd of 2024. This is the beginning of the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, the beginning of the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. The Sun transiting the fifth house for you as a Pisces rising benefits you because it trines your first house. Things are loosening up. The Sun and the subjects connected to the fifth house topics is all about children, your creative projects, investments, health in regards to getting into more athletics and getting into more sport, feeling like you need to amp up your fitness regime, also to do with romantic partners and romance, that sense of joy and pleasure and risk taking to give you that sense of life again. The fifth house lit up for 4 weeks from June 20 to July 22nd. Looks like a great transit for you as a Pisces rising to just feel like you're enjoying life a little bit more and feeling a little bit more at ease than you have been when that Sun's been transiting your fourth house, squaring your first house, being you. The lunation, so what are the moons doing for the month of June? Well, for you as a Pisces rising, on the 6th of June, you're having a new moon in the sign of Gemini, your fourth house, and it conjuncts the planet Venus. What we see here is a new beginning that isn't very obvious to everyone else, but it's very important to you. It impacts your self-worth and self-values in regards to what it is that you'd like to establish connected to home, family, real estate and property concerns. There can be a moment here where you are trying to cement something that is more beneficial for you and feels like you are getting some sort of value connected to your sense of solid foundations with home, family, real estate and property concerns and ancestry. The 21st of June, we're having a full moon in the sign of Capricorn. For you as a Pisces rising, Capricorn is your 11th house of benefactors, your friends, groups and communities that you connect with, your dreams, aspirations and goals for your future. This opposes the Sun in Cancer, that fifth house of joy and pleasure. So when you're having a full moon in the 11th house, this is where you're trying to really have more time and interacting with other people. But there's something going on in the fifth house that's making you feel pulled in a different direction. You're trying to really integrate with other people, but there's something going on in regards to your children, your investments, your creative pursuits that are at odds at the 21st of June. Planet Mercury, well, this planet's connected to travel and movement. It's a very cerebral planet. It's very stimulated by communicating and interacting through others, through our ideas and concepts. So there's a lot of potential for fluctuations in decision making and traveling. On the 3rd of June, Mercury is going to be ingressing into the sign of Gemini, its home sign, your 4th house, until June 17, 2024. It's a very quick transit. Mercury likes being in its home sign of Gemini, so you can expect some amplification and stimulation in your home environment. The same day, we've got Mercury conjuncting Jupiter in Gemini, your 4th house. So this day on the 3rd of June, Pisces rising, you're on notice that there could be something quite big occurring in regards to real estate, property, family and home. Something quite hard to miss might be occurring on the 3rd of June for you. That's highlighting a need to calm the nervous system, calm down the stimulation, calm down that communication, calm down the back and forward of interacting with other people in the 4th house. If there's a lucrative offer or something that seems larger than life occurring in your home, family, environment, or property, you're on notice here to take a breath and know that this too shall pass. The 12th of June, we see Mercury squaring Saturn in Pisces, your 1st house. So this could be a day where you have a tension between communication or litigation, paperwork that needs to be addressed. Squaring that Saturn and Mercury, you're on notice here, Pisces rising, to look before you sign on a dotted line or make a certain choice connected to your home and family, real estate and property matters. June 17, we see Mercury leaving that 4th house and ingressing into Cancer, your 5th house, until July 2nd. Now, Mercury in the 5th really does escalate the need for stimulation in regards to your pleasure pursuits. You're trying to identify the options and diversity connected to creativity, interacting with a romantic partner. There's almost a feeling of needing to stimulate investments, take a risk, and really enjoy life when Mercury is transiting that 5th house of joy and pleasure for you as a Cancer rising. It's a favorable transit because the 5th house trines your 1st house, so enjoy Mercury transiting from 17 June to July 2nd. The same day, Mercury is conjuncting Venus in Cancer, your 5th house of joy and pleasure. This looks auspicious for things being more in harmony connected to those 5th house topics. The 21st of June, the same day as that full moon, Mercury is sextiling Mars in Taurus, currently transiting in your 3rd house. If there's been a holdback or a delay in regards to making a decision with communication, your local environment, education, this is the day where you get the cosmic green light to go ahead, sign on the dotted line, and actually go for something that you've wanted to pursue for some time. The 26th of June, we see Mercury trining Saturn in Pisces, your 1st house. This is a day where you can have a surprise from a romantic partner, a child could surprise you, or there could be an investment that really comes off, or money lands that really assists you. Planet Mars transiting Aries in your 2nd house as a Pisces rising, opening up the month of June, continues here. So Mars in that 2nd house has you having conflicts with values and your sense of beliefs about your resources and finances and investments. There could be some conflict or trouble in regards to assets or your assets and other people's assets. So it's a financial house, the 2nd house. So this is where you can have conflicts or really trying to cut out debt or establishing movement, trying to scramble resources that assist you when Mars is transiting that 2nd house. Well, the 9th of June, Mars is going to leave that 2nd house and ingress into Taurus, your 3rd house, until July 20. Mars in the 3rd house can have you very much getting out and amongst it in your local environment. You're traveling more. You could be more rambunctious in regards to communication with siblings and cousins, people that you connect with on a day-to-day basis. There could be some real trouble in paradise in regards to your neighborhood, for example. It's forewarned is forearmed. But Mars can have you also feeling like you're cutting away from what you do on a day-to-day basis as well. So you may be taking a hiatus or taking a step back as well. The 22nd of June, we see Mars trining the moon. So the moon's in Capricorn on the 22nd of June, trining Mars in your third house. 11th and third house in a trine looks good for a benefactor, a friend, or a group that is going to bring in a sense of revealing information or having a heartfelt conversation that really lines up with your values and self-worth, connected to where you want to communicate or where you want to direct your attention in regards to taking action in your local environment, a course of study, education, or even a purchase. Now, planet Venus is transiting in Gemini, your fourth house, and on the 4th of June, Pisces rising is conjuncting the sun. Something's illuminated quite obvious here for you connected to your home, family, property concerns. This is the day where something is revealed and you may have to really cool your jets on the 4th of June, because Venus is really going to highlight what's working or not working when it comes to family, real estate and property concerns, ancestry, and your sense of stability. On the 8th of June, Venus is squaring Saturn in Pisces, your first house. So the first house and the fourth house, there's a day of contention, there's a problem, and the problem is Venus is stimulating and wanting to take some sort of action in regarding harmony in the home, but it's against you. So it's almost like you are against some sort of dispute or something in the family, a home, real estate, property concern. So the 8th of June is a tricky day for all of us, but for you, it's got to do with your home, family, real estate, and property concerns, your sense of peace that's at odds with you. The 17th of June, we see Venus ingressing into Cancer, your fifth house, until July the 11th. This is great because it trines your first house. Venus in the fifth house in ancient astrology was in her joy in the fifth house. So this is a fantastic transit for just enjoying more peace connected to romantic partners, children, creativity, investments, getting on top of your health, getting more sportier. It's a fantastic transit with Venus going in your fifth house from June 17 to July 11. The 29th of June, we see Venus sextiling Mars in Taurus, so your third house and your fifth house in harmony. So you could just be enjoying your day-to-day routines. You're feeling like things are in flow with communication or education, siblings and cousins. There might just be more activity and more harmony connected with them, or just enjoying life in general. Looks like a great day, the 29th of June. Now on to the other planets. Where are they transiting and what's going on for you as a Pisces rising, where they are in your chart? Well, Pluto's retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, and this is your 12th house. So Pluto's doing his magic behind the scenes in creating some sort of wealth, in knowing that you need to slow down and remove things that have been chronic, or get to the bottom of any issues that you've been dealing with consciously, getting to the subconscious aspects of your life to remove barriers. Neptune's direct in Pisces, your first house. So we've got Neptune really kicking up the opportunity to create some sort of creative flow, stimulation, and aspiration and inspiration for your future, connected to your physical body and psychology. Uranus is direct in Taurus, your third house. So Uranus is doing his magic in your third house, changing up your environment, changing up things going on in regards to communication and technology. Jupiter's in Gemini, your fourth house, for a whole year, Pisces rising. So Jupiter in the fourth house can have you really expanding your family. There could be some more family members coming into your space, opportunities for growth in real estate and property concerns, and ancestry is highlighted when Jupiter's transiting your fourth house. Saturn in Pisces, your first house, on June 29 is going into a retrograde until November 15. Now, Saturn going a retrograde in the first house can have you changing your mind about your physical body, your psychology, how people see and connect with you. There could be some changes, so you could be taking a step back from the limelight, working on yourself, and really giving you the time that you deserve to tune in to what needs to change. If there's been things that have been going on for a very long time, you have the opportunity here with the retrograde to eliminate things that have been going on for a long time, get some sort of procedure done in regards to your physical body, or just work on you. It's a great time for you to do you when Saturn's retrograde in your first house, and things should seem lighter. Cosmic Girl 101 signing off now for the Pisces Rising report for June 2024. Trust you get some value out of this video. If you're into tarot, I've uploaded the June 2024 tarot readings for all the sun signs, if tarot interests you at all. Thanks for tuning in, Pisces Rising. Have a fabulous month, and I'll connect with you next time.